She didn't arrive in a flashy car or with any suitcase. She came with a nylon bag, 2 wrappers, and a scared heart. Ruth was just 19. Her parents had died in a bus accident. In Kogi State, a distant auntie arranged a job for her in Abuja, a house help for Pastor Jeremiah's family, one of the biggest names in Pentecostal ministry. Their mansion was more than she imagined. High fences, armed security, sparkling marble floors. She was given a small room behind the kitchen. She woke by 5 a.m. She mopped, cleaned, ironed. She had no voice in that house, only duties. In public, they praised her. Ruth is hardworking. God will reward you. But inside the house, she was invisible. Damalola Jeremiah, the only son, 24, fresh from the UK, the prince of the household. Ruth would see him from the corner of her eyes. Golden chains, Apple Watch, expensive cologne. At first, he ignored her, but then he noticed her. Her eyes, her silence, her body. Bring me water, clean my bathroom, come back. I need something. She thought it was normal, but one day, he touched her hand. She pulled back. He laughed. I like you, you know. Then came the whispers at night, the notes, and finally, the night he walked into her room without knocking. It was raining. The generator was off. Ruth lay down after her long day when the knock came. She whispered, "Who's there?" "Dami, don't worry." He pushed the door. She tried to stop him, but he covered her mouth. "Shh. It's just me. You like me too, right?" She begged. "Please, let me go." But he didn't. And after, he kissed her forehead like nothing happened. She didn't sleep that night. The walls watched her. The shame stayed on her skin. And it wasn't the last time. The signs started quietly. Headaches, morning nausea, then vomiting. She thought it was stress. Mama Rebecca, the pastor's wife, noticed. "Why are you sluggish? Are you sick?" One morning, Ruth fainted while scrubbing the marble staircase. They rushed her to the clinic. 3 hours later, the result came. "Congratulations. She's 13 weeks pregnant." The room went silent. Mama Rebecca's face twisted. "What? Pregnant? In my holy house? You useless girl. Who did this?" Ruth fell to her knees weeping, but she said nothing. Not a word. That night, Damalola stormed into her room, furious. "You didn't do anything to stop this? Why didn't you get rid of it?" "I didn't know I was pregnant," she sobbed. "You will ruin everything. I'm a pastor's son. Do you think anyone will believe you?" She looked up at him, helpless. "Don't tell anyone, or I swear, I'll make your life a living hell." The next day, the pastor accused the security guard, Kunnel. "Confess. You're the only male around her all the time." Kunnel denied it, but he was fired instantly. No investigation, no question. They hoped the scandal would end there. But Ruth's belly kept growing, and whispers started spreading in church. Why hadn't she been sent away? Why was the pastor suddenly quiet about morality? Esther, Pastor Jeremiah's only daughter, returned from medical school in Kenya. She noticed Ruth's silence, the tension in the house, and the way Damalola avoided her eyes. One evening, she followed him. She saw him arguing with Ruth by the back door, whispering threats. She confronted Ruth. "Sister, who did this to you? Don't lie." Ruth broke down. "Your brother. He forced me." Esther's heart broke. "My God." Esther asked Ruth to record Damalola. The next night, he came again, threatening her. "I'll finish you. I'll tell them you seduced me. You're just a house help." She captured everything. The next morning, Esther played the audio to her mother. Mama Rebecca cried for the first time in years. Pastor Jeremiah sat in disbelief. He called his son. You laid with a servant girl under my roof. You've ruined us. Damalola shouted back. She's just a maid. She wanted it. Pastor Jeremiah slapped him. The house shook. The news spread. Some members defended the pastor. His son is grown, he can't control him. Others protested. How many Ruths are suffering in silence? The church was divided. Some elders resigned. Newspapers picked it up. Pastor's Househelp pregnant son accused. Some called Ruth a liar. Some called her brave. But no one remained silent. They offered Ruth hush money. She refused. A women's NGO came to her aid. They gave her shelter, legal help, and dignity. She spoke to other domestic workers about their rights. She smiled more. Her belly grew. And with it, her courage. 9 months later, Ruth delivered a healthy baby boy. He had Damalola's eyes. But Ruth didn't cry. She named him Chukwanon, so God is near. She held him close and whispered, You will never be a secret. You are a light. Ruth enrolled in school. She studied nursing. She became a voice for abused house helps across Nigeria. Esther stood by her like a sister. They built something beautiful from pain. Pastor Jeremiah returned to church humbler, quieter. His sermons changed. He often said, Sometimes the stone we reject becomes the foundation of our repentance. In every corner of Africa, there are Ruths, quiet, hard-working, invisible girls. But silence is no longer their destiny. And for every Damalola, justice has started waking up. If this story touched you, leave your thoughts in the comments. Like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss more powerful African stories from this channel. This is Storyteller African Tales, where truth finds its voice.